All right, we're back. Different day, but same deal here. But Big Daddy sporting the new RPM Speed and Sport, hot off the press, baby. Get yours today. Actually, I don't have a whole boatload of them, but if you want one, let me know. We'll get you. Our colors are blue and orange, so we get you a blue hat and orange hat. And we'll put something on it for you. Okay, so this is where we left off, right? I took the reed cage in with the broken stuffer last night into the house to make sure this epoxy or whatever this stuff is hardened up real good, and it actually, I put a piece of green tape on the inside to cover the holes, right? And for some reason, this little tiny bit of epoxy actually stuck to the tape. And so as I was trying to push it out of there in the house in the morning, and now it's 5:30, so in the evening. So waited till I got out here and I talked to Bob Kurkowski. He had a good idea. How about just squirt some WD-40? So I went right through the hole where the glue was and try to loosen up the glue, the adhesive on the tape, and maybe the tape and everything would come. I ended up getting it off, but it was, again, it kind of came apart. So before even getting this thing out, I called Bob back and told him, I said, listen, I think I'm having second thoughts about doing this right here. Because this kind of stuck, and although I didn't put any wax on the tape or didn't put any of the parting film on it like we sprayed on here last night, it hit me. These cages, from the older motor that's on the sprint cart to the little bit newer motor that's on the laydown. This is the sprint cart, this is the laydown. And the flange, as you can see, you can look at it and see that it's a little bit, you can see this little dimple in here. And now it'd be just be a matter of knocking this down a little bit for it to be the same, and I'll show you. This is for the sprint cart as well. This is how it's got a O-ring in it there, right? You see it fits in there pretty tight. The O-ring inside sealing it up, right? We put a little Yama Bond type goob on here to seal it up to the motor. And then the isolator that the carb goes in, this is actually for the sprint cart. Would go on thusly. Right, like so. Now, if you look at what we've got going on here, we take this back off. This one fits right into the case of the engine instead of fitting into this piece here. So this piece, this is what is on the engine, an O-ring. And this slides in, as you can see here. There's a lot of slop in this, right? So, why am I telling you this? Because the replacement cage for this updated newer style stuffer. Remember, I bought two of these for 85 bucks delivered to my house, and then I was kind of like, gee, I can't use it because it doesn't have the grooves in it, right, to fit around the splitter. the new cage that fits this, the new development, doesn't have the splitter. And I've already gone through all this with y'all, right? So I bust out my phone and I send a text back to the guy that sold me 2 of these. I asked him for 2. He only did what I told him, asked him to. I think that reed cage is going to be, it says complete, and the picture has reeds on it and stiffeners and all that. So if it's a complete reed, it doesn't matter. It's going to be about 180 bucks. It's 150 or 60. Well, I've seen one at about €1.40 and one at €168. So because this kind of stuck, and I thought to myself, if I pour this thing and this thing sticks and it won't come out, I'm SOL. I can't get the new unsplitter cage because they both got the splitter, right? And they both had fit the same stuffer, right? If I can't get this piece, fits in here, goes, this is the one it goes to, goes the other way. It actually does fit a little better one way than the other. Okay, so if I botch this up, I suppose I could get, no I couldn't, the new unsplit with no splitter reed cage for this stuffer is, remember, too sloppy, too small here. Now, could you take it out and have put laser weld all the way around here so it doesn't build any heat, but fudge up your rubber? Yeah, but we're, so again, why am I telling you all this? Well, again, at this point I can just take this back apart. This the stuff I sprayed on it is water soluble. It'll wash right off with water. Better with hot or warm water than cold water, but it'll wash right off. I can put that motor back together, put new reeds on the cage. Boom, I can get the sprint cart all put back together. But by the way, I put antifreeze in it out there today, flushed the water out of it, and put some antifreeze in it because it got pretty damn cold last night. I mean, there was a 1/4 inch of frost over everything, all over the deck. I was freaking out. I did go out last night, wrap blankets all around everything, although Bob says it doesn't keep you warm. Blanket keeps you warm. It ought to keep the ice cold from penetrating the metal of the motors, and it did. There was no leaks, no issues. So we're not going to cast this. I'm not going to. Sorry, Jake. We will end up casting this POS because we really got nothing to lose if we botch this up, because we're going to get the reed cage that fits the new development, late model rock shifter / RV XX cage. So it'll be the same thing, it just won't have this splitter in it. And we actually have 2 of these, right? I don't know where the other one's at. It's here somewhere. Or maybe I put it back in the cabinet here. I'm going to fill these voids up with some heavy duty stuff. Because if I'm going to open this thing up, we don't want to bust into any of these voids, right? And it is what it is. It came the way it came, right? So let me show you. This is our 40mm intake. It doesn't have the rubber isolator, right? This is the stock standard 30mm for the RV XX. Now the rock shifter is actually aluminum with a rubber embossed piece that comes from behind. So it's like this with an aluminum, kind of like something like this, that goes over top of it, except it's not square. It's got a round. It's just got a circle in the middle, right? So put this back with our 30mm carburetor. So we have 2 of these. I'm going to go ahead tonight and fill this up with glue, with hard epoxy. That I got the heavy duty stuff. I'm going to grab it real quick. Stay right there. Watch this stuff. Hang on a sec. I have this Plexus brand 2-part glue, and this is the mixing tip. I mean, this sucker is every bit of, this goes, it's about 8 or 9 inches long. It goes on the end of the tube, and it mixes in the tip the 2 parts of glue. So this is what I'm going to use. I mean, you end up wasting everything in the tip, you know, unfortunately, but it has to, I guess it has to mix that much to get mixed properly. So this is what we're going to use to fill this, the voids in this thing here. We've already got a note in to the guy that sold us these about the getting us the late model or new development. Now let's just put this thing on the ground because it's going to end up there anyway if you're not careful. The new development reed cage that's not split in half, but we're still going to need to open this up to 40, right? Because the carburetor that's underneath your keister in that box is a Tillotson HB10A, which was originally a 34 Venturi. It was a 36 millimeter carburetor with a 34 Venturi. It was for the X30. I think they used a 15A, which is basically the same carburetor, for the SSE 175. We had them bore that carburetor out to a 40 millimeter. I'm going to have to show it to you. I've showed it to you before, but you got to see it because it is a beautiful piece of work. Put you back on top here. See that? Look at that, man. That is just a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful piece. 40 mils. You can see where they machined it. They smoothed it out, but they didn't polish it. I'm a little bummed out. This carburetor cost $400 and change, man. So it goes on like such. Just like this, and so the needles are pointed up at me so I can tweak and tune on them. But as you see here, I'll do it from here. There's right, we got plenty to take out of there. And if you look straight in at it, fit in there? Yeah, well, it's very, very close. Let me show you. It's very, very close to busting into those voids. You see that? You know, we're all the way up against it here, so it doesn't, but it's very close. So that's why we want to do the filling with the plastic, the filling in the voids in this thing. I mean, we already got them. They'd be absolutely $85 worth of absolutely useless if I don't buy the cage. Now, well, like I said, we'll go ahead and cast this anyway, and if it works out, we're back in business with this one as well. We can try running them. Maybe we take the RV double X pipe, the pipe that's on it, which is the SSE 175 exhaust. It's got far more volume to the pipe, and what we've noticed is the fatter it gets and the more volume in the pipe. If you're bored, Google all the different TM, Pavesi, all the different Modinas, all the different KZ engines, and you can scroll down to homologation, and near the end is the pipe, and it tells you two things. It'll tell you the dimension and the diameter of each cone, and it'll give you the overall volume in cc's. And what I have noted from model year to homologation to homologation to homologation, as they get nearer. Say you're going to use a TM as an example. Vortex, same way. All the brands, same way. If they've continued to make new updated homologations. The pipes, every time, every homologation, the pipes are gaining overall volume. And they're getting fatter because you can look at all the dimensions, like I said. So you can build a pipe yourself. If you want, you could make each cone and weld it together. But the volume has been getting bigger and bigger. Probably, I don't know if it's, there's still spec. So all the blow down, port duration, port timing, and all that has to be within a certain spec, which is all, I think it's a set number. I mean, if you're wrong, you're wrong. You're illegal. So we went with bigger, obviously, more porting, bigger. We sent the motor out to Rennie at SweetTech, and he opened it up. He was pretty impressed with the work I did to this thing here to open it up from 30 to 40. With more fuel and air coming in and bigger ports, theoretically, you're going to need bigger pipes. So one day, maybe we'll take Johnny up on it. We'll take the 30 millimeter carb and the fuel pump and the stock standard rubber isolator, and we'll put that stuff on and run it with the stock pipe. Then we'll run it with the SSE pipe. Then we'll take the SSE pipe off. We'll put the RVX pipe back on. We'll take all the 30 millimeter stuff off. Put all the 40 millimeter stuff on. Run it with the stock pipe. Run it with the SSE pipe, and see what we come up with. See if my theoretical work, guessing, research, actually, when in a reality type of arena, will the theoretical part of it actually work out the way the dyno numbers tell you? I don't know. We'll just have to wait and see. I know John's going to call me and say, "Hey, I watched the video. Rowdy, bring it over this weekend." Listen, it ain't going to happen. I am going to wing it, but I am taking the 30 millimeter carburetor I just rebuilt